Greetings and good morning. I hope everyone is well and doing what they need to do to take care of themselves during this time. Um, I wanted to just come and share some self-care tools and tips that I've been elevating these past few weeks because I'm always in a practice of self-care, and I'm really grateful that although a lot is going on in the world, it is giving people the opportunity to really take the time to think about their self-care and to actually put themselves first and like practice self-care. And so I just wanted to come and just share some things that I've been doing to, really protect my mind from just feeding into a lot of the chaos and the fear mindset that's around me. And so one of those things I've been doing is trying to limit myself from my intake of social media as well as just media in general, because I think it's easy to jump online and then you just see everybody's talking about, what's going on with the coronavirus. And some of it is funny, there's memes, and there's some of it is scary. And if you're like spending a lot of time scrolling and like all of that is coming into your mindset, and it can easily like gear you towards, the mindset of fear, which if you do that, fear will weaken your immune system, right? We are so powerful in terms of our mindset. So whatever you think about and you focus on, that's what you allow into your life and your experience, because we're creators. So I've been really just, being mindful of how much time I'm spending, on social media or looking at news and stuff like that. That's just one tip. Another tip I've been mindful of is being like the conversations I'm having with people. So if you know that you're talking to someone who's like scared out of their minds right now, which they have the right to be, but just, think about limiting your conversation with them or shifting the energy of the conversation, trying to find the good in a situation or like changing it. Because if you are talking to someone about the fear, you are feeding it. You are contributing to a world that you don't want. When you focus on that, when you are stirring it up, you are creating more of what we don't want. So one thing is important to just be mindful of the conversations that you're having with people around what's going on, and just limiting those conversations as much as possible, because we are powerful creators. We are here to create, and we create with our words. We create with our energy. We create with what we speak and what we think and how we feel. So it's really important for us to be mindful of, those conversations we're having with other people. And also the conversations we're having with ourselves internally. So another tip is, this is an opportunity to go within, right? I made a post yesterday that said, if you can't go outside, go within, right? And it's kind of like go within. We are literally forced to sit still, right? To get still, to be within our own homes and our own auras. And so utilize this as an opportunity to go within, right? To listen to the divine within you, to really, whatever that is for you. This is the time. Now you have time. You have time to do it. So utilize this as an opportunity to get still, meditate, take breaks from social media and media in general, and people in technology. Like go within, even if it's just 10 minutes to meditate or visualize like what you want to see. What is the world that you want to live in? You know what I'm saying? Is it exactly what you were dealing with before this virus happened? Is it something far greater? Now is the time to go within and visualize, what do you want to see? What do you want to experience? What is the world that you want to have? Because if you focus on what's in front of you, if you only focus on what is, then you're going to create more and more of what is. And we cannot afford to manifest The same thing that we're experiencing right now. No, we are powerful. Our consciousness is powerful. So what you're thinking about is powerful. So, I just ask you to focus on what it is you want. What do you want to see? What would you love to see come out of this situation, and visualize that? So go within. Even if, again, it doesn't take nothing but 10 minutes a day to pause, and visualize a world that you want. Because we can't keep focusing on what's in front of us so much. I'm not saying deny it. I'm not saying ignore it. Acknowledge it. But don't spend so much time stirring in the fear of what's in front of you. You have to balance that. You have to shift that and spend more time visualizing, seeing what it is that you want to unfold, what it is that is beyond what you can see. You got to think with your mind's eye and really spend some time and some energy manifesting or womanifesting what it is that you desire and what you know to be true, because we are creators. And our collective consciousness is what's creating. And so what are you creating right now? What are you creating with your thoughts? What are you creating with your feelings? What are you creating with the conversations you're having with people? What are you creating during this time that you have to go within? I'm just saying, utilize it as an opportunity to create a world that you really want to see. Another thing, I'm looking at my little list over here. I didn't kind of went off the list. Making time to do what you love. That's another tip that I've been trying to do in a safe way. I know it's hard. Even if you got to modify what that looks like for you. For me, I'm an introvert. And so I'm okay with being at home alone and I'm fine with that, but I also really love nature, and I also really need light, and I got to get out to get some sunlight. So I've been going to the rose gardens and the lake, and just making sure that I'm sitting alone and not by people, and just spending a little time out, because I need that, and I just have faith, and I know and believe that I'm protected and I'm safe. So, whatever that looks like for you, doing something that brings you joy, even if you got to do it inside the house. What is it that brings you joy? What is it that fills up your cup? What is it that makes you laugh? Maybe it's some music. Maybe it's a song. Maybe it's a certain playlist. So thinking about that. Also, just remembering to be gentle and loving with your own thoughts and, what you're thinking. Just being mindful of that. And now is a time to also create tools. You can create your own tools that literally pour into your cup. If you don't have nothing to do, make a vision board. Make a vision board, make an affirmation jar, put some things, if you don't already have things on your walls that reflect of your vision, your vision for your life, whether it be your business, whether it be career, whether it be your family, whether it be relationships, whatever that is. Now's the time that you have gone within to create what you want to experience and what you want to see come out of this. So, I just wanted to come and share those tips today. What are you all doing to practice self-care, during this time? How are you making sure that your energy is protected? What are some of the practices that you're putting in place to stay sane? I want to hear from you all. What are you doing? So those are some things that I'm doing, and I'm just grateful, that because I have a self-care practice that is every day, because I have a spiritual practice that I do every day, I'm grounded. I'm more grounded. And I'm not saying I'm always in a grounded space. For the most part, I am, but there are distractions, right? There are things that happen in life, but because I've already set the tone, I've already programmed my mind and my spirit to, be in a place of peace of mind. I don't stay in a certain, when I get distracted, when something happens, I don't stay there long, because I'm not used to that vibration. I'm not used to lowering down to the fear mindset or to worry and, whatever that is, or I allow myself to feel what I need to feel, but then I come back. How do we come back? Come back to a place of peace. Come back to a place of joy. Come back to yourself, to your sanity. So that's why self-care is not optional. It is not optional, even especially for such a time as this. So what are you doing to practice self-care? What are you creating? What opportunities are you bringing forth in this time? So yeah, I'm just speaking from spirit now. I'm going to get off because I got to get ready to start my job in the living room. I didn't got dressed to come in the living room, okay? It's so funny. Leave a comment and share, what are some of your self-care tools? What are you doing during this time? What are you creating? And I hope you all have a really beautiful rest of your day and your week. And if this video has inspired you, let me know. Definitely share it. And, have a beautiful day. Peace, love, and light.